rest of the biology portion?
Mateo Vivas and ESS.
I'm doing Corona, I'm doing SHS.
That I think Duo didn't is, as with any modification of ecosystems, if cloud seeding were to work to an extreme degree, that could also be detrimental to the environment, such as a desert. We don't want to give it too much water because then, well, it stops being a desert. And so I'm going to be talking about the effect of cloud seeding chemicals on flora and fauna. So I'm specifically going to be focusing on silver iodide. So silver iodide, there's been some research on it, but research is a bit spotty. But it is known to be harmful to fish and certain microorganisms. And some studies have been done that show that sheep-fed silver iodide have it in their body, though it didn't seem to have any adverse effect. Now I'm going to start discussing the microorganisms first, specifically looking at aquatic systems and aquatic microorganisms. There's a chance silver iodide may harm these microorganisms, and if they do so, that could be disastrous for the aquatic ecosystem. This is because, particularly in aquatic ecosystems, microorganisms form kind of the bottom trophic level, which is how they serve the function of plants, getting energy from the sun and dispersing it into the ecosystem. Additionally, silver iodide has been shown to stunt the growth of fish. And here's where I want to talk about something called biomagnification. Biomagnification has kind of gained recent prominence because there's an issue with mercury in fish that we see, and it's because of biomagnification that is such an issue. And it applies to silver iodide as well. So biomagnification is as energy moves up the food chain, these substances also move up the food chain and become more and more concentrated. So if we think about, like, these tiny fish ingest small little bits of silver iodide, and then maybe 10 or 100 of them are eaten by bigger fish. That bigger fish will have a higher concentration of the silver iodide in the system. And then if it's eaten by an even bigger fish, it grows more and more concentrated. And so this can actually have potential ramifications for humans, because at a high enough concentration, if we're eating these fish, it could not be safe. There are potential health risks for humans. Additionally, related to biomagnification is a concept called bioaccumulation, which is on the same trophic level, so they're all eating the same type of things, like they're all eating plants. And that's how a specific substance enters into the ecosystem. Additionally, carbon dioxide is also used to cloud seed, and it's unlikely to have many adverse effects because plants actually need carbon dioxide in order to breathe. Basically, that's how they create energy, is by utilizing carbon dioxide and energy from sunlight. However, we all know carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas, and so it may contribute even just a small bit to the climate change that we see around us.
Alright, so the ESS side of it is how could cloud seeding in areas that can affect areas of drought and affect the whole world in general. Well, there's, with the silver iodide, there's little studies to it, but more in recent times that has proven that it can have a harm to the environment and to animals, but could also have a benefit to the rain in the atmosphere. And I don't know if they have mentioned it in previous slides, but this is fairly new atmospheric induction. It was created before 1902, and now they've actually gone more into depth into the research, into the studies with it. So more, they're pushing it more for the environment, and it can possibly have a good outcome for it. With saying little studies to it for the erosion and the effects of plants and everything, there's just hardly any evidence to support the background of the natural balance of it, and then we don't know that much about how it can affect food our life in general.
Okay, so right now there are several chemicals in the seeds that can be toxic to not just the environment but also us. And two of them is silver iodine and I can never say it. Potassium iodine. Now, silver iodine is it can cause temperature withdrawal injuries to the human body. And it's also a very toxic thing, very toxic to the human body. Okay, now. This is a bit. Okay, so this is a bit. I've had potassium iodine. Now, the side effects of potassium iodine includes stomach or basically they're very toxic, they're dangerous to humans, and yeah, moving on. That's it.